Good day, guys. Let's take a look at the following problem. A vehicle travels X miles on a gallon of gas. Gas costs Y dollars per gallon. I take a trip of Z miles. What is the cost of this trip? Is it A, XYZ, B, YZ over X, C, XYZ over X plus Y plus Z, or D, XY over Z? Give this problem a try, and the solution follows shortly. Before getting all bogged down with X's and Y's and Z's, just consider the problem intuitively. The cost of the trip would be equal to the price per mile times the miles traveled. Now, the price per mile is simply the dollars per mile, since we're paying for the fuel in dollars. And the miles traveled is simply Z. So we have dollars per mile times Z. Now, is there any other way we can write the dollars per mile? We can see that the dollars per mile is equal to the dollars per gallon times the gallons per mile. And then we just multiply by Z. To test whether the dollars per mile is equal to the dollars per gallon times the gallons per mile, can just carry out some dimensional analysis. So let's just look at the units, dollars per gallon. Now we can write that as the dollar sign divided by G, where G is the gallons. The gallons per mile we can write as G divided by M. And we can see now that the G's cancel out. So in fact, dollars per gallon times gallons per mile does in fact equal the dollars per mile. Now, what is the point of doing that? Well, we were told earlier that the dollars per gallon is equal to Y. So we now have Y times the gallons per mile times Z. So the only thing we still have to find is the gallons per mile. Now we know that the miles per gallon was equal to X. So it stands to reason that miles per gallon inverted would equal gallons per mile. In other words, miles per gallon is now gallons per mile. So we can write as follows. Y times X to the minus 1, in other words, the inverse, times Z, which is all just equal to Y times Z over X. And that's the answer. So going back to our original problem, what is the cost of the trip? The answer is Y times Z all over X. So the answer is B. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe.